your girl was not gifted with tiny, teeny tiny pores. I'm not afraid to show you my pores. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about pore care. Okay, pore care, something that I really like spending time doing. I like to take care of my pores because your girl was not gifted with tiny, teeny tiny pores. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gifted with that. Like, I have to work on my pores because when you have acne prone skin, you have to really work really hard on the pores. But anyway, I really wanted to focus today's video on pore care and why it is important to take care of your pores. And I'm gonna talk about why your pores are hella big, like super big, gigantic, like, and how I like to shrink my pores. Okay, and I don't want you to think I'm talking about shrinking the pores, and just listen further before you start judging. You know what I'm saying? So if this is something that you're interested in, continue watching. And guys, I don't intentionally come here like without makeup or in the like skincare. Like, I don't know why I end up filming when or after or while I'm doing my skincare routine. I think it's more like, I think it's a little bit more authentic, or not organic, I should say. That's not the word. Authentic is not the word. Organic. It's a little bit more organic when I am going about my business, minding my own business. But then whenever I realize it's convenient to share something that I'm currently experiencing, I take up the camera and I start recording. But today, as I said before, it's pore care. It's all about the pores. Why is your pores so big? What's going on? What can you do? Why do you have textured skin? Why is all of this occurring right now when your skin was flawless last week? Like, why? Alright, so that's what we're going to be doing today. And I'm just going to do my skincare while I'm talking, while I'm sharing, because it's very convenient, very organic, and that's what we are about, Yeah. But anyway, so I want to get really into pores, why we have them, why they're so humongous, why they're so visible to the public, why are they always so ups and enough and plenty, and all of the words that you could think of. Why are they filled with so much oil? Why do they look so big and everything that we don't want? Why are they so obvious? Like, why? So that's what we're focusing on. So first and foremost, let me just say, this video is not, I'm not going to tell you that, oh, if your pores are big, I have the secret formula to shrink your pores. Like, I don't have the secret formula to shrink any pore. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? A lot of people are naturally, because of their genetic makeup, it's a part of their DNA, their family DNA or something. Their family, what do you say now? Their biological structure. It's just a part of them. Having smaller, tighter, snatched pores is a part of them. And then some people having more visible pores is a part of them. What does that mean for me? What does that mean for you? Whether or not your pores look a little bit bigger or tighter or smaller, it doesn't take anything away from you. You are not more or less, beautiful or anything. It just means that, oh, your pores are a little bit smaller, my pores are a little bit bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at a person with maybe larger pores and a person with smaller pores, as long as it's clean and their skin is clean and look, you know, nice and fresh and glowy, to me they don't really look this different. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they don't really look different. So if you naturally have that in your gene to have bigger pores, then you're gonna have bigger pores. If you naturally have that in your gene to have smaller pores, you're gonna have smaller pores. But my thing today is basically talking about why are our pores so obvious? Why do they get so obvious over a period of time? Why, and what you can do to actually take care of that. So one of the reasons why, the main reasons why we get like those obviously big pores is because we have an excess buildup of oil in the skin. All right, so if we have excess, every single one of us have pores. Like we can't get away from it. We're not porcelain dolls. We all have pores, and whether you like it or not, they're not going to go away. Have follicles, hair follicles, and so forth. Those are the receptors. Before I go any further, let me just tone. I'm just going to go in with my toner because we have to tone. All right, so I just came a little bit closer because we're chatting. Okay, yes guys, as I was saying, I am a little bit closer because we're chatting about pores, and I just want you to see my pores because I'm not ashamed. I'm not afraid to show you my pores. There are many reasons why our pores get humongous, and one of the reasons why is because of overproducing oil. We're producing too much oil, and one of the reasons why we sometimes produce excessive oil is because of what we're consuming. What we're consuming, that's just one reason. There's so many other reasons, but that's just one. And I will say because we're consuming too many or too much oil, like the food content. Maybe you're eating a lot of processed oily food, just fry and all kind of oily stuff, just too much. Yeah, your body needs oil to actually function, but when you're consuming too much oil, the skin actually starts to produce a lot because it realizes that there's a lot in the body, you know, so it starts to show on the physical part of the body because you have a lot, you know what I'm saying, and it sometimes it can actually show on the skin. All right, so that's one reason, because of what we consume. The next reason we might see an increase in the amount of oil that our skin is producing is because we are going through adolescence. Yeah, when I was going through adolescence, like my skin was started to get crazy. Like I used to get pimples. I wasn't doing anything different. Like I didn't really have a skincare routine. I used to wash my face a lot. I never used to moisturize and so forth. Just wash my face a lot because it used to be really hot, and my skin, I didn't want to be oily. I like when it's nice and cool, so I used to wash my face. And that's just the thing with like Jamaican teenagers. Like when going to school, we didn't really know anything about skincare. All we know that wash your face and face look cool. Wash your face like 100 million times, the face looks cool, and we're not even using the correct cleansers. They're using some drying soap and so forth, but we always just want our face to look cool because Jamaica is hot. So that's one of the reasons why I was actually getting a lot of oil and my skin had a lot of texture, because I was going through adolescence. I didn't really understand what was going on, but I know that my skin was just breaking out a lot because of that. And that's just something that just naturally happens to us because the hormones are just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So that's one reason. Another reason. All right. Then the next reason we might see an increase in oil in the skin, and the pores actually, you know, collects all of that and it just stores it, so it becomes visible to the natural eyes. People can actually see your pores because it's filled with a lot of oil. The next reason, as I said before, is because of stress. All right, when we have a lot of stress. Yes, so basically stress increases the cortisol in our body, and basically what that does is it increases stress. It increases stress. Wow, stress. It increases the oil, that our skin is producing. And if we have excessive stress, it definitely will show on the skin. And if the skin has a lot of oil, it means that the pores are going to, they're going to be obviously filled with a lot of those juicy, oily stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then your pores are going to become so fat and obvious to the public. So that's just basically why our pores are just so obvious sometimes. And then over a period of time, if we are not doing anything about our pores becoming so filled with oil and so forth, then it becomes clogged with dirt and all different kind of things. Even if especially if we don't really have a proper skincare routine, then it just starts to show. You know what I'm saying? It just starts to show on the outside. Our pores start to get clogged. We start to get pimples, acne, and all of those things. And then when we get the pimples and the acne, breakouts, they breakouts move from breakouts, and then pimples, pimple scarring is actually there. And then after a period of time we have multiple pimple scarrings, and then after a period of time the pores, because it's actually scarred, the scarring tissues are actually there on the skin. And then over a period of time, when everybody looks at us, our pores are just obvious and very plenty. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason, that's just basically why your pores are extremely big. All right. So what we have to do now is to try to treat it, is to try to ensure that, we control the amount of oil that we are producing. One, we control the amount of stress. We can't necessarily control adolescents. We can't control what is going on, but what we can try to do is try to put stuff onto the skin to correct, to control, to ensure that while we are producing, while our hormones are all over the place, while our stress is all over the place, tried our best, to control the physical. You know what I'm saying? We can control the food that we're eating. We can control our stress, how we respond. We can't necessarily control the stress that comes to us, but we can control how we respond to stress. All right? We can't necessarily control like the hormones and so forth that's taking place or going all over the place in our bodies. But what we can control is how our skin responds. All right, so if we realize that the skin is producing a lot of oil, we know that, okay, all right, we have to moisturize, we have to exfoliate, we have to cleanse the skin, we have to do our little part, because there are certain things that we can't necessarily control. We can't control what is going on inside. We can control what we consume. We can control to some extent, but we can't really control everything. All right. But whenever you realize that your pores are just obvious, it's either one, the pores, there's too much oil. One, two, the pore, it's clogged. Three is either you're stressed and you are producing more excessive oil. Four, maybe it's just hormones and they're just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And just basically you are experiencing too many acne and breakouts and so forth, so it just causes the pores to get scarred and so forth. Yes, so I just went back a little bit so I can apply some products so you can actually see. So yes, so these are some of the reasons why our pores are just obvious. All right, then the last reason, and this one is something we can't necessarily control, because it's a part of us as human beings. It is aging. We are aging. So your pores are obvious, your pores are excessive because you're aging. And that just comes with the territory. That just comes with being a human being. You're going to age whether you like it or not. So this is one of the reasons why our pores are so obvious, is because we're aging, we're losing water, our skin, the collagen, the elastin, we're losing that. So of course the skin texture is going to happen to the skin naturally because we age. Because we age. All right. And aging also does not have to come naturally. It can also be a result, as a result of you not hydrating your skin. As I said in my previous video, the anti-aging video that I was talking about, it can also come as a result of you not hydrating your skin. So your skin actually is not aging per se, it is prematurely aging. All right, so that's the reason why your pores are so visible. Okay, so those are a couple reasons why we get pores, and some other reasons that are not necessarily didn't make the cut. Yeah, but these are just the basic reasons why we get pores. All right, but how do we combat it? How can we shrink our pores? We can't necessarily shrink our pores per se, especially if we naturally have larger pores. You know what I'm saying? But if our pores are open or big or fatter as a result of us not doing a good job when it comes to our skincare, then we can treat our pores, we can care for our pores, we can help to reduce the appearance of our pores looking big. We can actually help our pores to look better. Okay, and even if you have larger pores, I have larger pores naturally because I just have naturally larger pores. I think I got my mom's skin. My mom's skin, she has a little bit more pore, like pores on the skin. My sister got my dad's skin, so her pores are basically smooth, flawless, non-existent. She doesn't really have pores like that. You know what I'm saying? So my father has that kind of skin. My mother has more porous skin. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't look like really bad. So naturally, I have my mother's skin, I would say. So my pores are not super tiny. They're not super humongous, but they're not super tiny. You know what I'm saying? But what I do in order to make sure that my pores aren't so visible is skincare. All right, and skincare in the form of regular cleansing my skin twice a day. That's all you need. You don't need to over exfoliate your skin, because over exfoliating your skin can actually cause you to produce more oil and to give you more pores. You know what I'm saying? So one of the things that I like to do is cleanse my face twice a week. All right. So cleansing your face twice a week, twice a day will allow you to maintain clean skin. And when I say cleanse it twice a day, I don't mean to over exfoliate and go in with a lot of harsh chemicals. What you need to do is to have a cleanser that you deep cleanse with, and have a cleanser that you're just going to, gently clean the skin. You know what I'm saying? So you want to go ham in the evenings and go gentle in the mornings, so that your skin can, adapt and adjust and just be nice and relaxed and calm, not pressured and working overtime. All right? So that's what you need to do. Have a routine. Cleanse your face like twice a day. And then the next thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is to make sure that you do your regular exfoliating, regular exfoliating. If you have oily skin, you want to exfoliate between like twice, 2 to 3 times a week if you have oily skin. If you have dry skin, you want to exfoliate 1 to 2 times per week, give or take. Sometimes when you have excessive oil, you can exfoliate maybe 4 times, but I wouldn't tell you to exfoliate 4 times because that is going too hard. 3 times is enough for oily skin. Dry skin, combination skin, 1 to 2 times per week you can exfoliate. All right, and you just have to figure out what your skin likes, what your skin can manage over a period of time. So I'm just giving you a ballpark like number. So you have to figure out what your skin likes and what your skin does not like. All right, eventually. But that's basically what you need to do. Then the next thing I would suggest, in order to actually control your oil and so forth, you need to get something with some sort of BHA in the form of salicylic acid, because salicylic acid basically helps to go deep into the pores, clean it out, and it also helps to control oil. You know what I'm saying? Help to take care of the oiliness of the skin. So salicylic acid is going to be the ingredient that just helps to deal with oil and cleaning out the pores, so that your pores are not so obvious. And I'm telling you, tried and true. I've transformed my skin using glycolic acid, salicylic acid, and alpha arbutin, and that's all I was using. Wasn't using any expensive cleanser or any anti-aging or anything. That's all I was using on my skin. Transform my skin, and the ordinary, they have their salicylic acid back. So you know that I'm going to order like 5-6 bottles. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the salicylic acid is the plug. Alright, so you need some sort of salicylic acid, whether in form of a toner or in the form of a serum. But salicylic acid, even a cleanser, is good enough. Alright, but you need some form of salicylic acid in your skincare routine. Alright, and as I said before, exfoliate 2 to 3 times per week if you have oily skin or combination skin, 1 to 2 times per week if you have dry skin. All right, the exfoliating acid, you can try if you want to go in with like a you can use salicylic acid for, treating the pores and so forth. But if you want to go in with a glycolic acid, mandelic acid, lactic acid, those are exfoliating ingredients, so they will help you to treat your pores. All right, so that's what I like to do. Okay, this is what I'm using. So the next thing that I would recommend is also to get yourself, if you have excessive like oily skin, I would say get something that has a little bit of niacinamide, because niacinamide helps to control oil. Yeah, it regulates the oil production. And also, if you have oily skin, you can try hyaluronic acid. Yeah, me personally like hyaluronic acid. I used to use it a lot on my face, but now I like hyaluronic acid more so on my body. Yeah, I like hyaluronic on my body. But hyaluronic acid is also good because it pulls the hydration from the environment, from whatever product or whatever. It pulls all the moisture to your skin, so your skin is not overproducing oil and also causing the pores to become fat. All right, so a little bit of hyaluronic acid in your skincare routine is also good. Just make sure that your skin is hydrated and so forth. Okay, so that's one thing that you can use to help you to take care of your pores. Then the next thing I would suggest is to do regular facials. If you can go to a professional to get your regular facials, you can do that. That will help you to control or to deal with your pores. All right, if you can give yourself a facial, that's even better. That's what I do personally, because that's what I can afford. I can't afford to go to, like, yeah, an esthetician to get my face done and whatever. I would love to do that eventually sometime when I get rich. Yeah, 1 or 2 times I think I can be able to treat myself to something like that, maybe on my birthday or something. But regular facials, give yourself a at home facial. And with your at home facials, if you get any pimples, if you realize that there's texture somewhere on your face, you can also try like a clay mask, apply it to your, the areas where you have texture or a little bit more oil and so forth. Apply the clay mask to your face, wash it off, apply moisturizer and so forth to the skin. You know what I'm saying? Try to do something like that. In the facial, you do a little bit of steaming if you have to, but just don't over steam your face because that can give you hyperpigmentation. All right, so as I said before, stuff like that can actually help your skin to remain free from the gunk, everything that makes the pores look heavy and fat and big and just out there. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And a little bit of exfoliating with the facial too can definitely help. Alright? So that's what I would recommend. Yes, the next thing, and actually this is the last thing that I would encourage you to do, is to incorporate some form of anti-aging ingredient. For example, retinol, vitamin A, any form of retinol, vitamin A in your skincare routine, because it will help to fight against the aging process, and also to strengthen the pores and tighten them and firm them and straighten them so that they don't look so weak and tired and just limp and old. You know what I'm saying? So any form of retinol can help your skin. It can boost your skin, your skin's. Yes, as I was saying before, I went out of focus. Start out with the gentlest or the non-irritating form of retinol. You can add that to your skincare routine, and it will help over a period of time to just ensure that the skin is firm. After you cleaning your skin and doing your regular exfoliation, it will just help to tighten and to firm up the skin. You know what I'm saying? So your pores aren't so obvious. And I am testament to that, because my pores, like before, I remember there was one time I was looking at my skin, like I was looking at my skin in the mirror, maybe when I was 17 or 18, and I was just looking at my skin. I was like, why does my pore look like that, and why does it look like like literal, like a oil plug? It looks like I just could see like whiteheads coming through my pores, like when right here on my cheek and right here, and also right here on my forehead. And to me, I just thought it was normal. It was normal for me to have that. And actually today, when I'm looking at my skin, I'm like, what? It's like my mind wasn't even at that place. My skin was not in its best state where it could actually be, but I was so conditioned to believe that that was how my skin was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I got acne when I was younger and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you understand. I thought that that was how my skin was supposed to be, when my skin could have been improved at that time. So I wish I knew about skincare then. What I wish I knew more about skincare then than now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's never too late to learn. But anyway, but my pores, it was just awful. But I am so happy that it is looking better now. It looks clean. When I get a pimple, I know what to do, what to put on it to treat it and so forth. So I think my skin is doing way better because of what I know now. Products actually help your skin to work. You just have to find out what your skin issues are and find products that actually complement or work for your skin. Yeah, so what I'm currently using now is a secret product. I'm not going to share it with you until later on. Yeah, I'm not sharing this product with you until later on, but it's a form of retinol or vitamin A, anti-aging ingredient. But I love to apply my anti-aging ingredient because it helps to firm my skin, and it also helps with pores. Right now in this time, my skin really loves anything that is related to the pore caring and so forth. My skin loves that, because whenever I do anything that is related to pore caring, my pores and my skin just always look way better. So I enjoy doing that, and I just like to apply this product all over the face, even under the eyes too, because it's gentle enough to to work on those areas. We just want to make sure that we really spend time to take care of the pores, because the pores, our face is the window to our world. Yeah, my face is the window to my world. This is the first thing that you're seeing, so I want to make sure that it looks pleasant. Alright guys, so I'm basically applying some moisturizer now. It's basically the end of my skincare and our little chat about pore care and why it is important and how we can actually take care of our pores. If you want to see a video of me actually taking care of my pores, I have one. I made a video, so you can actually see like a pore routine, skincare routine for pores and so forth. So I'll link that to the right of your screen so you can go and check it out. But yeah guys, this is what I have to share about pores and so forth, and why we get them and how we can actually shrink them. Hope you enjoy this video, and don't forget guys to like, subscribe and share, and to just keep doing your good skincare. Keep taking care of your skin and all of them good stuff there, keep taking care of the skin and all of those good stuff. I'm gonna put some lip gloss on because I love lip gloss. Yeah.